Jason Lee and Bobby Lights are the scum of the earth. Let's talk about it. Y'all, I was hoping that somebody was gonna punch Jason Lee in the face. Dude, who are you? You are bottom of the barrel like gossip. Like you're not TMZ. You ain't shit. That's why you on this motherfucking reunion, begging and scratching for coins. Jason Lee, shut up. You gonna talk about to people, oh, you ain't earned this spot, get out of my spot, bossing people around, telling people they can roll off the set, just talking to people crazy. Like Jason Lee, like you literally are a shitty, horrible, disgusting, nasty, evil, vindictive, manipulative, controlling, jealous gutter snipe. A gutter snipe. And Bobby, you, the shit you said to Dingaling about him having cancer, and that's why you're sick and you don't have long to live. Like Bobby, like there's some things you don't say. And yeah, he sneak dissed you and punched you. And you know what? I'm telling you something. I was here for Dingaling punching the fuck out of Bobby. Because Bobby is pump fake. He want to talk all this shit behind a bunch of security guards. And when anybody want to roll up, he's like, get the security. And then get mad when somebody hit him in the fucking face. Okay? And act like, oh my God, he hit me. They hit me. Well, you telling them and antagonizing you to hit them. What the fuck do you think, what do you think is going to happen? Bobby, you're trash. Bobby, you are absolute disgusting trash. Like, you are ugly on the inside and the outside. I don't get why these people eat. Like, you could tell Cash really liked you. Okay, and he was crying. He was crying about how Bobby fucked Andre the first night. And he was crying about how, you know, Jameson got to fuck somebody and then Bobby just picked him. And you could tell Cash was really upset about that. He was really, really, really upset about that. And I was like, you could do better. Like, why are you upset about this disgusting hoe? Bobby is a disgusting gutter snipe hoe. And he's going to call the people faggots? Bitch, you're a faggot. What the fuck? How a faggot gonna call another person a faggot? Like, that's like me calling somebody a faggot. I'm gay. So I can't, why would I do that? Why the fuck would I do that? So you are a self-hating queen and you make fun of people that have cancer. Low key or no high key, I was really hoping Jameson would have got to you and mollywopped the absolute shit out of you. I really do. You deserve to get hit. I'm happy. And I was a little, you know, crooked, looking like Natalie Nunn at the Baddies South reunion, okay? I am very happy you got punched. And I was hoping someone was gonna go off on Jason Lee. I was like, can you imagine how great that would have been? And his reaction if one of those people punched him? What do you think he would have done? He would have lost his shit. Oh my God. Jason Lee is one of those people that needs to get beat the fuck up. He's too cocky. He's too assertive, too full of himself. He needs to be knocked down a few pegs, in my opinion. I just can't stand this. But this reunion picks up with Hot Wheels and the handler going at it. Hot Wheels is mad at the handler. What happened was, I guess, Hot Wheels is alleging that Davion, the handler, hit him. And Davion didn't deny it. He said, look, he threw a phone at me, so yeah, I slapped the shit out of him. And Dingaling and Hot Wheels seem to have a genuine friendship because Dingaling socked Davion in the face. Slapped him in the face, or socked him in the face after Hot Wheels said that Davion had hit him. And I was just like, ooh, and he punched him hard too. And his lip was busted and he was bleeding out the mouth. And I was just like, God damn. But I was thinking, Davion, you need to square up. Like, that was kind of bitch made that you just kind of stood there and was like, that was some hoe shit. Nah, run up back on that hoe. Run up back on that. These hoes pump fake. I wish somebody would sneak diss me. Bitch, I'm gonna be fighting. Like, no, you ain't gonna sneak diss me. Like, who, like, bleh. But that's what I'm saying. Davion, you pump fake. But, I mean, you are small. You are incredibly small. So, yeah, you probably knew you couldn't take Dingaling. Look, I don't necessarily understand what Jameson saw in Davion. To me, Davion, is not attractive. Like, I just don't understand like what they all see in him. I think he looks cheap. The outfit, the suspenders. He looks like he stinks. Like, honestly, doesn't he look like he stinks? Him and Demetrius look like they stink. And I was just like, ooh, like, Davion, you should have like had a better clothes on. Like, you look basic. Like, you literally look basic. Dude, Hot Wheels is just going off and off and off, trying to get in his face, trying to fight. I mean, Hot Wheels, it's like, bro, you are very angry, and I understand why you're angry. I get that you feel as though Davion stole your shine. Because he did come on your segment. You are kind of always tied in with him, and it stole your moment, and I understand that. But damn, shut the fuck up. Like, god damn, shut the entire fuck up. And I gotta say, not Rolling Ray, Hot Wheels, like, come on now, you rolling up on people, smacking shit out of people's hands, but if they were to slap you back, they'd be wrong. Like, you can't do that, because you know that they can't hit you back. You know what I mean? And I suspect that if they could hit you back and you knew they could hit you back, you wouldn't be doing all that mouth and that rah 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 and rolling up on hoes. So I'm gonna have to call pump fake on that, because real talk, you can't do nothing, because literally they could just pick up your wheelchair and throw you. Like, you can't whoop these hoes. Push come to shove, you will get fucked up. So stop trying to roll up on people and act like you're going to do something when you're not. And then when somebody hits you, cry foul and say, oh, we hit a person in a wheelchair. Yeah, you rolled up on him and threw a phone. Like, when you throw a phone at somebody, when you hit somebody, you don't know what their reaction is going to be. You just don't know. So, yeah, when you throw something, like, my whole thing is, if you punch somebody, expect to get punched back. Okay? So, it just is what it is. But I do have sympathy in my heart for Hot Wheels. It must be really hard to, be walking a year ago and now you're bound to this wheelchair and hoes are trying you. And I totally understand that. Bobby and Jameson. Wow, Jameson, you really, like, it was a lot. Like, that, like, the level of screaming, botched Bobbies, uglies, like, what is boo boo fingers, whatever the fuck he said. He said that, remember last episode when Bobby said that Ding-a-Ling's dick wasn't big? First of all, that is the lowest of the low, and I don't agree with that. That's what every bitch, every female says when they don't like a dude. It's either his dick is too small or he gay. So I don't buy that. Like, but I get it. Bobby, your heart was broken. It seemed like you really liked Jameson, and he is doing you really dirty. I understand why you're really upset with him. However, at the end of the episode, you guys seem to come to a reconciliation, but not really, because you ran off saying he's phony and this and that. So, I mean, and after the fact, he went on Armand Wiggins and other platforms and trashed you more. So it's clear y'all aren't good. So, yeah, Claudia... Claudia said, they gonna have to pay me $100,000 on the next reunion. I know that's right. That was crazy. How long were they filming? I heard they were filming all night long. I was just like, oh my God. And you could tell everybody was drained. Hercules had me on the floor. Hercules gonna talk about, I wouldn't bring none of y'all over to my family. Y'all all acted crazy. And that's just the God's honest truth. I mean, we really, like, as Claudia said, like, young gays are watching this, right? And they're looking up to these people and seeing, like, what it is. And for us to be acting, for them to be acting the way they did on this reunion, it was shameful. Because a lot of straight people think we're just sex obsessed, like, we're just whatever. And then, like, they have these negative stereotypes, and it's sort of like the reunion just sort of confirmed everything. And we need to be a better representation, because this was pretty bad. Now, however, I will say, I mean, it was pretty much the same thing as Jocelyn's, Hernandez, and the Baddies reunions. I mean, it was basically the standard shit. I think they fought just as much. I mean, they didn't even get a resolution at the Jocelyn's Cabaret. They just had to shut that shit down, and legal action was made. So, I mean, all of Zeus Network's reunions are shit shows. And kind of now that I'm thinking about it, it's a little unfair to sort of, like, put all that pressure on those gay men to make like a positive show on Zeus. Like, there's no positive shows on Zeus. Zeus is literally a toxic network. Like, it just spews out trash in our community. It's very harmful. And that's why I come on this and talk about it, to roast these hoes. Like, I roast these hoes for roasting our community. This is me giving back. I'm saying fuck y'all for fucking up the black community and putting this shit out there. I'm gonna talk about y'all and say hoes and bitches and all this shit and prostitutes and all that, because all of y'all are trash. Except for Big Purrr. Big Purrr, I loved what you said when you said, you were surprised that some of the stuff Bobby was saying and Rolling Way was saying about your weight. And it's like, it's so true. Like, it just further proves that they're trash. Even Rolling Ray is trash. I mean, you spit on someone, Rolling Ray. Like, these people are just very poor in spirit, very low vibrational, okay? And Bobby, it was giving coke. It was definitely giving coke. And what also, like, the bitch assness that Bobby displayed, he gonna go to Andre saying, I thought you were gonna beat Jameson up for me. Poppy, I thought you were gonna beat him up. I'm like, what? And then Andre is just like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I don't think he did it. He didn't do it on the show, and he didn't do it behind the scenes. Like you, first of all, Bobby, you still a dude, and you can fight your own battles. Like, you're not a female. Like, you can square up. Like, you just a punk bitch. Like, you gonna get not even, well, I guess he was your ex, but you're not even together with him now to fight your battles. When Andre looked like he could give two fucks, he just want to fuck you and eat that ass, right? And I didn't know they fucked the first night. They fucked the first night they got it. And I understand why a lot of these men were mad from the jump. It's like, you fuck your ex the first night you get here. You pick the guy that fucked somebody the first night, as the winner. Like, you literally just, it's so weird and toxic and just dumb. Bobby, you're shallow. You wanted guys that you thought were attractive. I'm glad you had enough sense not to pick Hercules, because he's clearly not even straight, or he's clearly not even gay. Even though he was, when he had your arm around you, I saw him like massage your arm and shit. But still, it's just a game that Hercules plays. He's a standard sort of like gay for pay, OnlyFans star. Like, he's very gay friendly. He doesn't mind, the attention of men, but at the end of the day, his dick gets hard for females and females only. But anyway, I want to know what you guys think, and this is the video the algorithm thinks you should watch next.